Good evening, boys and girls, and welcome to Goodnight Scotland, a Goodnight podcast for boys and girls everywhere. I'm your host, Joel.
And I'm your co-host, Scotland.
And together, we're here to wish you a good night. So, Scotland, we got a surprise today.
I know what the surprise.
Yeah, you do. Okay. Do you want to introduce our special guest that we have here with us tonight?
My Uncle Phil.
All right, Uncle Phil, so great to have you here. What do you think over there, studio audience? All right. That's a reception I never received from them. And so just to bring our listening audience up to speed, Scotland's Uncle Phil and his Auntie Heather have flown in from Canada to spend a couple of days with us, and we thought, wow, what a great opportunity to have Uncle Phil on our podcast to share some of his wisdom with us. And so, Scotland, I'm going to pass it to you to ask Uncle Phil a question, and I'm going to play some piano. What do you think?
I don't know any questions to ask him.
Is it because you've had such in-depth conversations over the last 2 days?
Maybe.
All right. Well, let me tell you a little bit about Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil is my older brother, so I've known him all my life, and he's known me most of his. What else can I tell you? Uncle Phil has always looked out for me.
I appreciate that.
Yes. And Uncle Phil has been successful in business. Do you know what business is, Scotland?
Yes.
Tell us about it.
It's hard to explain.
It is a little hard to explain. That's okay. Business is, I think, finding something you're passionate about. And,
like a job.
And doing it. So it can be a job, but it can also be something you're super passionate about. So one thing I've noticed today, anytime we've been out shopping or eating at a restaurant, and I think we've eaten at quite a few restaurants over this trip, Uncle Phil's been giving you some money, and I thought, well, maybe Uncle Phil has some advice about what you can do with your money, and it might not mean much to you right now, but maybe as you get just a little bit older, this advice will come in handy. So Uncle Phil, do you have any advice for Scotland when it comes to money or business, which could also be pursuing something in life? I'm going to just handball it over to you to see what you might have to say.
Thank you, Joel, and thank you, Scotland, for having me. It's nice to be here. It's really good to be seeing you guys again and spending some time. Advice on money. Well, do you know what? I did give you a little bit of money today. I had some loose change that I don't need because I'm going to be heading back to Canada and I don't need the American money on me. So I gave it to you. And do you remember what I said that you should do with it?
What?
Well, I told you should put it somewhere.
In my cupcake bank?
Yeah. I think I said, have you got a piggy bank? And you said, yeah, I've got a cupcake piggy bank. So that's because I think the first money I gave you, you just gave it to your dad.
And I put it in a very safe place called my wallet.
No, I wanted you to put it in your pocket so you could give it back to me.
Yeah. That may or may not happen, but yeah.
Can you just give me some more money?
That can happen, yes. So once you get this money, you're gonna, what was the advice? To put it in your piggy bank?
My cupcake bank.
Okay, and do we just keep it there forever and ever? Is that the advice?
We might use the money to go back to Australia.
Okay.
Again, for another vacation.
Well, at the moment, the money, it's just a little bit of money. But if you can keep putting little bits of money in your cupcake bank, one day it's going to be a medium amount of money. And then after a bit more, it might be a lot of money. You might be able to buy something really cool. More than just buying a little bit of candy, you might be able to buy something that you really want.
That's some good advice there.
Yeah, like the meerkat that you were about to get me.
What was I about to get you? Oh, the meerkat. Oh, yeah, that was a meerkat stuffy.
And I wanted the dog.
Yeah, well, I've got to be honest, the price was a little high for my liking. So I love you a lot, Scotland, but just not quite that much at that moment.
Right. He loves you, but his wallet doesn't quite so much. So saving money, and I think this is great advice for anyone, no matter what their age. If you're just starting to get some money and you have a piggy bank, you can start to save it. But if you're an older person, like me, not quite as old as my brother here, but saving money is a great idea. And so, Scotland, I think the advice is if you save your money, instead of just buying a piece of candy, one day you might be able to buy yourself, and we could fast forward a few years here, but you might be able to save up for a car. And I know that sounds like a long time away, but if you just saved a little bit every birthday when you get some money, you could save for something that you really, really, really want. So I think that's some really good advice. And one other little thing I'll add in, I know Uncle Phil would agree, is to always be generous, not just to hold on to your money, but to always be generous. I was on a bus the other day, and I had found $1 on the ground, and I thought, you know what? I have a few dollars in my bank account, but there was a little boy sitting on the bus in front of me, and so I picked up that $1 and I said, hey, young man, here's $1. And I said, live on 80%, give 10% to your church, and then invest the other 10%, something like that. So that was my advice to him. So, Scotland, do you have any other questions for Uncle Phil while we have him here? Because he gets on a big airplane tomorrow.
Well, I don't have any questions for him, but I do have a question for you.
Oh, all right.
What you just said, why is it always a boy? Because when he said about on the airplane, it was a boy. When there was a little boy sitting next to you in the airplane.
Oh, like why did I give money to a little boy?
In the bus.
Well, I gave him $1 I found, and then I thought before he got off, I saw that he had a sister, so I thought I dug through my pocket and found another $1. And I gave it to his sister, just to be fair, so she didn't feel like she had missed out. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay, it does. Okay. Well, it's been so great having Uncle Phil visit us here in the Chicagoland area, and we hope he comes back to visit us again soon, or maybe we can go visit him in Canada. What do you think of that? Why are you shaking your head?
No.
You don't want to go to Canada?
Yes.
You know, you've been last time you were in Canada, you were a baby.
Why don't you want to come to Canada? We've got 2 dogs. One is called Butter and one is called Reggie, and they'd be really happy to see you.
And we saw a clip and a scarf at the store today that said Butter.
Said Butter. That's right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There you go. Well, boys and girls, I hope that you had a great day and that you've had a fun time listening as we've had this opportunity to introduce you to Uncle Phil. And I hope some of that advice about money might serve you well in your life, to save, but to also be generous. And so, if you'd like to email us, you can do so at goodnight@goodnightscotland.com if there's a topic you would like us to talk about here. If you'd like to follow us on Instagram, we are at Goodnight Scotland. And if you'd like to support this show, you can follow the link in the description box below. But as for us here tonight, we'd like to wish you all a good night. Good night, boys and girls. And of course, good night, Scotland.